Gentlemen, suck my dick.
It's the SHOGUNCAST, the most dangerous cultural podcast on the internet. With your host, the Bane of the Woke, the Harbinger Heritage, the Mad Shogun, Aaron Alexander. Featuring the man who doesn't need to stay frosty because he's always frosty, Snowman. And the id of the Shogunate and frequent visitor to the principal's office, the Mad Dog Matt Wheaton. Plus a random cast around the internet that could drop in from time to time. And now, from Central Florida, overlooking the shores of the Gulf of America, around the internet and into your devices, let's get ready to rumble! Good evening, dear viewer. It is I, the Bane of the Wolf, the Harbinger Harris, the Mad Shogun, Aaron Alexander, and this is the SHOGUNCAST for September 24th, 2025. Folks, this is going to be the last one for a while, because next week, time to tie up some old loose ends back in Chicago. But anyway, unfortunately on the way out, I'm trying to flush the damn toilet, and of course, a little nugget just came back up there. We're going to be talking about that tonight. Plus, I guess is YouTube going to finally stop throttling me? I don't know. But I do know this one hit my saxophone. All right. Oh, why did I put my mic on mute? But anyway, good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
I am having
I see already we're having technical difficulties.
Of course there is, and now I hardly can get any freaking thing going on here. The connection's a mess. I don't know. But anyway, well, I heard your state's about is getting let's just say some distractions 5 times a day.
Yeah. Let's just say people are saying the bill is most likely not going to get passed because, well, it's psychotic and there's too many things stopping it, like the First Amendment.
Yeah, but
and the Third Amendment too.
Keep in mind it's Michigan.
Yeah.
Hey, Snow.
I think I'm cautious.
Yeah, so.
Hey, Snow.
Yes.
You're welcome to live here in Jersey if you want.
Yeah.
I won't guarantee it's much better than Michigan, but...
No, if I'm going to move to a different state, it'd be Florida.
Yeah, but anyway. So yeah, so unfortunately, gentlemen, this will be our last SHOGUNCAST for a few weeks. Like I said before, going up to Chicago next week, trying to get a few loose ends tied up, and hopefully, I'll be bringing back my old car with me. So that's good. So none of you will be hearing my lovely voice for the next couple weeks. All right.
Hearing your voice and that fucking straight up power grab that the idiots in Michigan, that the idiot politicians are doing in Michigan.
Well, Well, like I said, it's freaking Michigan. You ain't gonna get anything. You ain't gonna get anything better until you get rid of those damn Karens that are running this damn state. Anyway,
It's even the Karens. It's mostly dudes that are backing this up.
yeah, it's probably hold on.
All the Republicans, like, what the hell, dude? We literally did this so you could fight against the woke, not fucking censor the rest of us.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Some people can't help themselves. But speaking of people that can't, speaking of something that's well intentioned and really stupid, it's time for our clown ass of the week.
Enough from the clown.
Now, a lot of criticism we tend to get is, oh, we're not so even-handed. We don't criticize our own side all the time. Well, number one, if leftoids can stop being a bunch of fucking psychotic morons for like 2 seconds, we could probably see what else is going on with the other side. But luckily in this case, we got to hand libs of TikTok one big L.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part, man.
Hold on, let me go ahead and share that screen with you.
Have you seen Lib? She looks pretty young. She probably doesn't even know what Guar is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, she probably that's trying to be fair, but let's be honest here.
Dude, Guar is not as famous as it used to be. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but still,
their goals are behind them. So you gotta look at her perspective. She doesn't know what goal.
Also, yeah, Guar isn't really in their golden age anymore. I mean, ever since David Brockie, aka Orungus, died. Man.
Yeah, but I'm trying to paint the picture here so you can actually understand where she's coming from.
Okay.
So, Guar is not in his glory days. We're kind of waning. She has no idea what Guar is because she's a younger woman than us. We're older gentlemen. Mm-hmm. So she's looking at this Guar, concert, and she sees Donald Trump being sawed in half. What do you think she's going to think after, all the other celebrities been doing horrible shit to Donald Trump's imagery?
To be fair, like I said, there's a lot of...
Saying, go from her perspective. Go from her perspective. Don't her specific. What is she supposed to think?
Well, like I said, it's like I don't. But like I said, you think if you're trying to reclaim the culture, you have to be very. Let's be honest. You have to be studious about this shit. I mean, you see Trump getting sawed in half right off the bat, but still.
Aaron, I'm not saying she's in the right. I'm saying look at it from her perspective. You can see why she made that error of judgment.
Well, it would be nice for her to walk it back.
Yeah, by the way.
It would be nice of her to walk it back.
Yeah, by the way, guys, didn't Guar just brutally murder Biden too?
Yes, they did.
Biden's presidents.
This is...
They don't discriminate. But again, I guarantee you, Live a TikTok have not even heard of Guar.
Well, still, it's still.
So she sees rock stars, chainsawing Trump. What do you think she's gonna think?
Well, still, I think you're being a bit too charitable to her. She should have known this, in my opinion. But
coulda, shoulda, woulda, Aaron, but didn't.
Yeah.
I'm still amazed Guar is still around.
Yeah, especially after after David Brockie passed. Like I said, if you don't know who David Brockie is, he's the former lead singer of Guar who unfortunately he passed. He played the part of Orungus. Now,
yeah, but who is Aaron? They're not in glory days. They're not well known. She's going to make that mistake.
Oh my god! Again. I think you're being too charitable here. But
No,
let me
can we all just agree that this was an this was an error of judgment on Libs of TikTok?
Oh yeah.
Can we all agree on that?
I'm sorry.
Die!
No exceptions. She's holding this L. But anyway.
I'm not saying she's at fault. Well, she is at fault. But what I'm trying to say is...
Snow,
she
should have read into it a little bit better. That's all I'm saying. But now, let me... I want to explain to all of you, before if you don't know what the hell we're talking about here, because I want to explain Guar here for a second. Because I know... So this is for the benefit of those like Libs of TikTok who probably is like, oh my god, this guy's blah 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 blah, getting all outraged. So luckily, I'm going to explain it to you, to all of you who listen here. So I don't know if Libs of she probably doesn't watch this show, but we're gonna give an education anyway. So now. Guar is a shock rock band, okay? They've been around since, I believe, the late 80s. Now, at first, they didn't get a lot of airtime, but basically, the story goes like this. Their gimmick is they're evil space aliens, and whose goal is to simply kill the world. Now, I think, Matt, you probably got a bit more. You got a better sense of the Guar lore than I do. So, care to share with the class?
Not really. I just love their music. Let's just say this: they did challenge Guar for control of the world. So, a giant ass dinosaur, very much reminiscent to Godzilla.
Oh yes. Of course, your sound starting to wane it. But the gimmick is basically this. Basically, they're a shock rock band who employs a lot of quote unquote fluids in their shows. If you go there, get a poncho. Bring a poncho. You're gonna have You're gonna have blood and slave urine being thrown on you. I mean, not real blood or real urine, but still. But they were not that famous back in until around the 90s when Beavis and Butthead started playing their videos. And yes, it is Beavis and Butthead's favorite band, Guar. It's like every time. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. There's like 3 videos that came 3 Guar videos that they played. Here we go. I'm trying to find the best one here. Here it is. Where's the one?
Beavis and Butthead may be dumber than shit, but they know good music.
Yes, and this is one of them. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about here. Because this is how the world pretty much was introduced to Guar. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, Guar! Cool. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Whoa, Guar has horns now?
Yeah, they taught the sex slaves to play horns. It's like Balzac told him, throwing blood and urine in the audience isn't enough. You guys need to learn to play something.
Yeah, really.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that one time this kid had like a seizure at a Guar concert, and that singer dude told everybody not to help him.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna help you. Otis Arungus would want.
Yep, that is some good rock and roll there.
He died and he died and he died and he died and he died. and he died, 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 and he died. Thanks, butthead. Now it's stuck. Whoa, cool. Look at that giant worm thing, butthead.
It's like that worm eats up really hot chicks, and then it like takes a dump.
Yeah, now that's a damn good show right there.
Oh,
Yeah, they shall drown in their own blood.
The streets will flow with the blood of the non-believer.
The mother of all wars has begun.
That would be cool if they had like a Guar marching band, and it's like they could form a big wiener,
Yeah.
and then they could like spray slave urine into the crowd.
Yeah, that would be cool. You know what would be cool too? Is if, like, they sprayed slave urine on, like, other people.
Yeah. Up your butt with people.
So that basically is the whole deal with the whole shtick with Guar. So, thoughts, gentlemen? Thoughts, anybody?
Story short, gentlemen. Long story short, gentlemen. Guar's fucking awesome. Even now.
Snow, where are you? Snow?
Ground control the snowman.
I don't know. I just hope he ain't pissed about the whole deal with Lives on TikTok, though. But still,
I doubt it.
But I'm going to say to you again, in THI Ratchet, I'm not gonna do anything. Do anything. Let's just say, I'm not gonna ridicule you to the end of the earth. But I'm going to say to you this. Think, check your fire next time. You gotta do before you launch the attacks. And hell, even so, it got community noted. Because Trump's not the only victim here. They went after Biden. They went after Obama. They went after Clinton. They went after everybody. I think they even did one against the Cackler too.
Yeah, I would have been down for that.
Yeah. But anyway, it is but like I said, so yeah, unfortunately, like I said, it's still worth going to a Guar show if anyone's interested. But like I said, they're on the deep wane. All right, because it's not like their height they were back in the 90s. Because I believe Guar was on Springer, weren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but like I said, Ed, watch you go to if you deign to do so, go to a Guar concert, etc. Just like I said, bring a poncho. Maybe that's what you need to do, darling. Go to a Guar concert. Then you'll know exactly what they're talking about. But anyway.
Yeah.
But getting next on the next group of clowns we have this week. Well, you heard the announcement when it came to Tylenol, right? That if you
God, these Harridans.
now
Idiocracy, here we come, baby. Woo!
Idiocracy ho. So here's the deal. There's a report that came out when we were talking about autism, right? I think being linked to vaccines and what have you. But this report came out that acetaminophen. Yes, I can pronounce it right. I mean, did you see how Trump tried to pronounce acetaminophen? I mean, it was funny shit though. It's like, how the hell am I supposed to spell this? Well, anyway, so acetaminophen.
Yeah.
Apparently,
I'd say that's a rare orange man hell.
Yeah, but acetaminophen can cause if a pregnant woman consumes it, it could increase the chance of autism. Now, that's probably not going to be the
Oh,
only
God.
factor.
No wonder I have the tism. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. Even so,
Damn it, Mom.
Even so, Tylenol. It's also been recommended by Tylenol that you don't take it when you're pregnant. Guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what?
That
these idiots.
should be most.
Yeah. Guess what these idiots tried to do? Look at this. Hold on. Let's see if I can get a full screener. Here you go. Good God! I mean, you're willing to make your children.
I'm going to Professor Farnsworth on this one. I don't want to live on this wall of idiots anymore.
Well, okay, everyone be quiet. So, there was a warning not to take Tylenol while pregnant.
Yes.
And this dumb bitch that we just see right here just took a Tylenol while pregnant.
Yep.
I don't think this is the one she was. I don't think this is the one that she thought this was.
It isn't.
Well,
they're just fucking stupid.
I was being rhetorical.
They're crazy. I mean,
Matt, how about you read the room?
I'm sure he knows. Don't worry. No. I'll let that one go. But here's anyway.
I'm just a little bit annoyed that you don't read the room because I was pointing out how fucking stupid she is, and she'll probably feel really fucking smart when the kid comes up with problems.
Again,
why don't you just ask fucking pill, lady?
But here's the deal. Here's the deal with some of these. It's like you're willing to have your kid become a retard just to own Drumpf? Are you this stupid? But then again,
Aaron,
you know what? But then again, I don't think they should
They would actually be. Aaron, if I may interject.
Yes.
They would actually become flat earthers if it was announced by Trump and Musk that the Earth is actually round.
You know, well, I feel like someone has already said it.
Yep, it was me. Lady. It was there's that comment right there. At this point, Trump should talk about the sweet importance of what? What?
I said Our Lady Alchemy has said something about this.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Soundbite.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on, where's my thing here? Yeah.
Oh, Martina.
Are you retarded?
For this issue.
I'm asking, like, seriously, are you clinically retarded? Do you collect public funds for retardation? Do you?
It's good you brought that up because when Martina was pregnant, she had a funny feeling not to go anywhere near that Tylenol, and now it's like, yep. And when the news came out, it's like, yep, I knew that was going to be a problem. But this is not the only.
Yeah, she.
Yeah, miss. Oh, go ahead.
She avoided drinking. She avoided all the vices while she was having this baby. She played it smart.
Like you should.
Good on Miss Marcota.
And you two need to listen.
Just remember, folk. Just remember, ladies. If you are with child, you have to remember you're consuming for two. You're eating for two. You're drinking for two. You're doing everything for two, including taking pills. So it's basically a case of being mindful. But these idiots here, as we're going to see with this next one here. Here's another one. Look at this dumbass.
Oh my fucking God! Someone. God, stop the ball.
Even if love make a jump like a hurdle. Girls that wham in a circle. Even if love make a jump like a hurdle. Girls that wham in a circle. Even if love make a jump like a hurdle.
And by the way, that looks like a Stanley mug too.
God, stop the world! I want off.
Did you see that Stanley mug right here?
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Aaron, it looks like they're posting their damn L's.
Yeah, they're posting their L's, but this is another. But we have a secret L here, a secret L. Did you know that these kinds of mugs, these Stanley mugs, I know it's a rumor, but isn't it lined with lead?
If that's lined with, oh, you gotta understand what's probably in that drink. What is in that drink she's drinking from?
Probably some boxed wine or something.
Yeah, you might as well have the drink. You're drinking from lead, it's box wine, and you're taking Tylenol. Your kid has every right to sue your ass and divorce from you when he or she grows up.
Well, like I said, these are.
I'm feeling for the poor kid. In fact, I'm feeling for the future of humanity at this point.
Well, like I said, if there's any kin killings in the future, we'll know why. But that's not but that's not the only one. This is 2 of the 4. Here's this dumbass. We got another dumb Harridan. Shouldn't have any kids. Take a look.
He even looks like a Harridan too.
28 weeks pregnant. You know what I'm gonna take? Some Tylenol, acetaminophen. Gonna work like a charm, and my baby won't have autism.
My brain. I feel like I've gained a few chromosomes watching that.
Urge to use a baseball. Fighting the urge to use a damn baseball bat on her.
Keep the kid safe. The kid's got nothing to do with this.
No. I wasn't gonna hit her in the stomach. I was gonna hit her in the head.
If you hit her in the head too hard, she dies, and then the baby dies. So let's not punish the baby for the stupidity of the mom.
Well, he's all
and
sadly,
let's not dump the sin to the mother on the kid. Okay?
True. All right.
I think this is a long time waiting, but Aaron.
Yeah.
Principal's office.
Principal's office to whom?
You.
Nope. That I was joking.
No, you gotta take this principal office. Because yes, she is an annoying bitch. And yeah, if it wasn't for the baby, clunking on her head may actually do the world a favor, but because of the baby, if you clunk on her head too hard, she's gonna die, and then the baby's gonna die.
Well, like I said,
I'm gonna have to agree with Snow there, Aaron. Principal's office.
God damn you.
Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did.
Who?
Oshag Hennessy!
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass! Insubordinate and churlish.
All right, next.
Sorry, man, but it's fair.
Well, last one. Oh, she looks like a winner.
Not.
And you know, there's another pattern I've seen here. They're all playing this stupid ass mumble rap garbage.
Besides the awful mumble rap.
This one I've decided not to play any further. Okay, I hate fucking mumble rap. It's like they have these stupid. The beats are like stupid, and then go.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they're saying.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what the fuck they're saying, Snow. That's why you call it mumble rap.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like black metal where it's all emotional and stuff like that. So
but at least with black metal, I understand the context of the whole lyrical content.
Yeah.
Stop interrupting.
Aside from all the screaming, but anyway. Snow.
What is with you, interrupt?
Snow, as you were saying.
Okay. Yes, even though you can't really understand black metal, the fact is you can feel that emotion coming out, which sets black metal apart from mumble rap quite a lot, because mumble rap it's like eating a candy bar. It's like, yeah, okay, it may actually taste good, but it's empty calories. Where black metal, it's like eating a carrot.
Well,
You may not understand it's healthy, but you know for a fact it's healthy.
well, like I said, at least, well,
That's a pretty good analogy there, Snow.
yeah, at least you could probably understand it between all the damn ring wraith screaming. I mean, Shell, I'll even take death metal over. I'll even take death metal over.
If I may suggest some really cool ass black metal bands: Dark Throne, Bathory, Sodom, Venom.
But point is, we see a bunch of ladies who have a hate on Trump, taking Tylenol, probably doing an entire generation of autism.
A disservice. And I commented, at this point, Trump should talk about the sweet importance of beautiful oxygen.
You know, I'd be down for that speech. In fact, I'm gonna be breathing in all that beautiful oxygen right in front of their dumb faces.
The only downside is we might get the sequel to Jonestown. That's the only bad part of that.
Yeah, you know, Aaron. Okay, the sequel to Jonestown, isn't that a good thing or?
No, that's a bad thing. Principal's office.
I'll see myself in the principal's office.
Yeah.
Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did.
Who?
Oshag Hennessy!
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass! Insubordinate and churlish.
Let me explain.
Yeah, that was a brain fart on my part. What was I thinking?
Well, like I said, the optimal outcome for some of these Harridans, they need to be thrown into freaking asylum, okay? They need to be thrown in a damn rubber room, straight jacket.
Yes.
There you go.
You don't want Jonestown. Even in the Jonestown situation, there were actually sane people that got killed during that event.
Yes.
Like there were there were news reporters that actually visit Jonestown before they did the ceremony.
Yeah.
So don't even get me started.
Yeah.
Can you not interrupt?
I believe a congressman got killed during the whole deal.
Yeah, they were entering the plane. They were leaving. So they were not like a threat to the Jonestown people, but he did send men and basically shot up all the people in the plane.
Yes. But anyway,
Don't even get me started on the women. Don't even get me started on the kids that had to drink that Flavor Aid.
Well, like I said, if you want any more of that, situation, yeah, go check out Count Dankula's video on Jonestown. But as for these Harridans, you know what? They should take it when your kids are born. They should take them away from you. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
You just willfully harmed her. Look, even if that was not true, you're still taking medication when you are perfectly fucking fine.
Yeah, really. You don't even have a headache.
Yeah.
So why the hell are you taking Tylenol? What? Just to own Drumpf? Give me a break.
Yeah.
These people are freaking weird. Anyway.
Idiocracy, here we come.
Yeah. So anyway, let me find the next one here. I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay. Now I do have some good for our next story here. Getting into the news, we got some very good news concerning Ananta. Very good news. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Ananta, it's basically weeb version of GTA that should be coming out either in a few months or at the latest, probably around the time GTA 6 comes out.
Okay, a non-anime GTA?
Yep.
Okay, you had my curiosity. Now you have me and my drill master Sergeant Johnson at full attention.
Yes.
So what? Like bank robberies and stuff in this, or
I don't know, but basically it's sort of like so it's basically God damn, what the hell's going on with this stupid thing? My phone's been acting
Aaron?
weird. Sorry, my phone's been acting weird for the last week or so.
okay. But Aaron, I do have this to say: if you are not doing carjackings, committing crime, and beating up hoes, this is not a Grand Theft Auto game.
I don't know what's going to be in it, but there was accusations early on that this is nothing more than a gotcha. Well, I got some good news for all of you. There will be no gotcha in this game. It's just not on the level.
So you mean I can actually buy this game and not have to worry about monetization and actually just enjoy the damn game?
Well,
you may have to worry about.
Now, by playing, you can recruit all playable characters. That's number one. Now, the only monetization that's going to come is for customization elements like clothing, vehicles, DIY, etc. And I believe Famitsu has a special on it, and unfortunately, I can't get into it because I am not versed in Japanese.
Okay, I was about to say. So is this like a live service game, or what is it?
I would say it. I would say it is in a way. Grums knows more about it than I do, but I'll tell you this. I think this game's gonna age better than the upcoming GTA 6. And the best part is, and I said, probably doesn't have all the woke crap in it.
Well, I will say this: there are two stopping points with me. If this is another live service game, it gets no purchase from me. If this has DRM up the wazoo, like a lot of other games from Asia, it's no purchase from me. Those are the only two stopping points.
Yeah.
If it is like anime GTA.
Yes. And like I said, the good news is it won't be a gotcha. So at least you don't have to worry about that. Because I am getting really, because it's starting to get tiresome with all these games that have gotcha elements, and then you're spending ungodly amounts of money on it. Ugh.
Yo, what would be cool? What would actually be cool? Someone produce a gotcha game, but the money you use is in-game currency, not real-life dollars.
So basically, like in the good old days. Gotcha.
I mean, it's the same deal with GTA, but here's the thing: you don't have no shark card garbage. No shark. Every dollar you earn in the game is done through gameplay.
Well, actually, it's not exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying, it'd be cool if they make you a gotcha game that does not actually use real money, but instead you have to earn in-game currency in the game.
Exactly. Like for instance, you remember No Mercy for Nintendo 64, right?
I have not played No Mercy.
You haven't played No Mercy?
Me neither.
Really? You haven't played No Mercy for Nintendo 64. It's one of the greatest freaking wrestling games of all time. Well,
I wish I have.
Well, it's.
I played wrestling games where there's a lot of customization.
Well, like I said, if you haven't played No Mercy for the 64, I suggest you hunt down one of those emulators and go online and look for it, because it's a fantastic wrestling game from that era. And basically there was a shop feature in the game which has a lot of freaking unlockables within the game and of course to earn said money, you had to keep playing the game. I mean, that's basically good fucking replay value. Now, I wish
that's basically like we used to do in the good old days.
Now, what I wish modern games do is get the freaking real money out of the situation. The only real money that should be involved in is the initial fucking purchase, and then everything else, well, you earn, you get good. Don't freaking try to buy your way into all sorts of using shark cards and shit. I understand. I know it's like, but they won't make any money. They won't make any money. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
Yep.
I mean,
Aaron, I feel like the purpose of Gacha game in terms of the company is basically make us a shit ton of money, so we use that money to have like single player games that are kick ass.
Sure. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with that. Now, here's the problem with that mindset. You're rewarding bad behavior, and number two, how many single player games it's made off of these things? Hardly any.
I'm saying if they did that, Aaron.
Ideally, that's the plan, but here's the problem. Greed always gets in the way.
But you gotta convince these people, if you want them to make single player games, you gotta convince these people, otherwise they're not gonna invest. Because they want the money.
Well, like I said, the problem is they keep saying that to you, and it's like I'm saying it's like Lucy with the football with Charlie. Okay, basically Lucy saying, listen, try to kick this football, and if you make it, we'll develop a single player game for you, but it's going to cost you $10 to kick that football, and you know what happens?
They never make the damn game.
You know,
Lucy pulls the football. Also,
yeah, Aaron, you don't fucking explain it.
Yeah, but I'm basically saying Lucy pulls off the fucking football.
I just love it when I toss a suggestion, you guys just duke it.
All right, what's your suggestion?
All I'm saying, would it be fucking cool if they did that? Like, just make a gacha game, let it farm money, then they use that money to make single player games. I said, would it be cool if would it be cool if actually did that?
In a fair and just world, that would be the case. But the problem is, you're dealing with a bunch of greedy ass tourists that don't give a fuck. I mean, it's nice to think that, but unfortunately, this is the real world, and unfortunately, unless you get someone who is committed to development, at least 90% of it. Good freaking luck.
You don't think I know that? Aaron, all I did was make a suggestion. You had to dissect it. Fuck.
Let's just move on, gentlemen. This is getting a little too depressing.
Yeah, but still. And that isn't depressing, though. I'll tell you this, though. I might give it a shot.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Enough is good news.
But like I said, still, like I said, when it comes to gacha, I'm basically gonna say this. When it comes to their practices, it's a case of it's like, this is why we cannot have nice things. That's my stance on it. But anyway. But we got some more good news on the front of censorship. Well, Google has bent the knee to censorship oversight.
Yeah, I pressed X to doubt.
Actually,
yeah, I've known that forever.
I wouldn't say this is a press X moment, because Google.
No, I say X amount, because even though while they admit it, even though while they allow some people to return, are they really going to keep with it?
I'll be honest with you. Yeah. If a Democratic administration ever comes in, God forbid, let's see if they actually keep up with it.
I'm going to be real with you. There's simple facts of life. You heard of memento mori?
Okay.
All men must die.
Yes. Well, there's another thing. It's called one day you will lose power.
Exactly.
Always assume the Democrats will eventually come back. Maybe not be soon. It may be far in the distant future, but always assume they will be back in some form or another. Which is why any leader worth his salt should always consider the possibility that any policy he passes, he needs to think, will this one day bite me in the ass if I'm no longer in power? And if the answer is yes, don't pass it.
You gotta codify it by law. That's why I say Trump needs to codify a lot of shit through through Congress, and good luck. Considering how mad the Democrats are right now, I was saying mad as in insane.
The Democrats are not worried about. It's the rhinos in the Republican Party that I'm worried about.
I agree too. But let us talk about this situation here. So there was like 18 points that basically he's gonna kind of let's just get the Cliff Notes version of it. First thing, YouTube basically says this: they admitted that the AutoPen administration was pressuring censorship, and they said it was quote unquote unacceptable and wrong. I'm gonna press down on that because I'm gonna press extra down on that because this is more of a sorry you got caught situation.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah,
they're sorry because they know if they keep doing this shit, they're gonna get caught. So they might as well give up the ghost right now while they're ahead.
They also confirmed that AutoPen wanted Americans censored for speech that did not violate their policies, which again, this is illegal. This is real censorship, not what happened with Jimmy Kimmel. I want to make that distinction right now.
Oh no, Jimmy Kimmel said some stupid shit and he got fired for it. He deserves it.
No, he got suspended. That fucker's back on ABC, unfortunately.
He should be fired.
He should be fired.
No, he was fired. They brought him back in.
Yes, they did, unfortunately. And the motherfucker unfortunately, the motherfucker did not apologize. He did the old Darvo deal. Fuck him. Yeah, complete with the crocodile tears, too.
Adam Carolla was way better, by the way.
You mean
they brought him back in. They brought him back in after a bunch of liberals made death threats to Disney.
Even one shot up a studio over in Sacramento. Shot up an ABC affiliate there.
Yeah, so Disney is like, oh, I don't want to be shot at. And Pam Bondi is not doing shit. So Jimmy Kimmel, I guess you're.
Yeah, fucking Pam Bondi. I mean, what the fuck? Easily Trump's worst pick this time around. Easily.
Oh my god.
Like I said, if I was Trump, she would have been fired immediately. I don't give a fuck. Oh, I'm trying to make it look like we're a unit. Bullshit. She stunk. She was put in as sort of a chaser for the fucking rhinos, and she's already become a problem. Get her out of here. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
I love the other guy that was before her. I loved him. He had balls.
Who, Gates?
If he was allowed, he would have done some shit.
Oh, Gates would have fucking nuked a lot of people. hopefully they bring him back after, because I think Bondi's getting on thin ice at this point. Because I think Trump made a truth out there, basically saying to her, let's get some freaking arrests already. But anyway. Okay, so now YouTube rolled back its censorship policies after the judiciary began its investigation, so they knew they were going to be in trouble if they didn't roll them back. And so basically, YouTube is playing the role here. Okay, they're saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, we shouldn't be doing that." Blah 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 blah. But they did say something of note here. That Europe's censorship laws, it was also designed to target American companies. So basically, I will say this is sorry they got caught, but this is sort of it's also a warning that Europe's censorship laws may screw us over, or that's if the Democrats don't get back in the immediate future, we're saying, you know? So
yeah, this is immediately reminding.
Go on.
Go ahead.
Okay, go.
Go ahead, Matt.
This is immediately reminding me of that one episode in South Park with the BP guy saying a non-apology repeatedly.
Yeah.
And that's after unleashing Cthulhu upon the world.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. I love that little image of him just sitting on a bearskin rug. Bearskin rug. Completely ass naked going, I'm sorry, guys.
So sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyways, I have a feeling maybe they're on asses and they're pointing out Europe, which, yes, everyone should point out at fucking Europe because they're losing their damn minds over there and all the crazy shit they're doing. Yeah. So I think this is just saving their own asses and putting up smoke to cover some more. But at the same time, yeah, we should focus on Europe and the crazy shit they're doing. And we need to look at our own politicians and go like, why are you acting like Europe? Stop it. Stop censoring shit. Free internet for everyone. Fuck you, censorship people.
Well, what's going to happen, I think, as a result of this, what I think what's going to happen as a result of this, I do see this in the future, is it'll be inevitable that they have to do a digital Bill of Rights. It's pretty much an inevitability right now. It's not a matter of if, but when. Otherwise, because if they go hard on the censorship paint going forward, it's not going to end pretty. Not going to end pretty for anybody involved. But because of YouTube pretty much reinstating users, there was a certain person that did get reinstated. Dave Cullen's original channel is back.
Woo!
So let's go ahead and play a few snippets here, show what's going on here, because he's got a bit more of a pulse on this thing. We'll play along here and we'll pause it around here.
Is this a reboot of Computing Forever? I hate when they bring back old shows. They're always woke and filled with the message. They'll probably put a chick in it and make it lame and gay.
Hey there. Been a while.
I'm back.
What I've learned over the past 4.5 years is that what YouTube giveth a channel, YouTube can taketh away if, and then eventually giveth backeth, apparently. So what's going on here exactly? Let's take a look at this article from reclaimthenet.org. Google admits Biden White House pressured content removal, promises to restore banned YouTube accounts. After years of denying bias, Google now concedes that it gave in to pressure from the Biden White House to remove content that did not breach its own rules.
Keep in mind, a lot of this sounds familiar. What other company admitted the same damn thing? Anyone?
Oh, there's so many to count.
Facebook, Twitter,
Yep.
Twitter after Elon bought it. So,
like I said, there's a lot there. It's like, I feel like that one villain in the Batman Forever meme. I mean, Batman Beyond meme. The green skeleton guy is like, that narrows it down next to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But at this
He's
point,
like, do you know how little that helps narrow things down?
mm-hmm. Now the question before the group is, will some of them start being held? Will the ones responsible be held accountable? Well, unless we get a new attorney general, probably not. But anyway, let's keep going.
The admission comes alongside a promise to restore access to YouTube accounts permanently removed for political speech related to COVID-19 and elections, topics where government officials had applied behind-the-scenes pressure to control the narrative.
And you know what the funny thing is? And this is going back to the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing. Now they're trying to accuse us of fucking censorship when you clearly broke FCC's rules, and Nexstar and Sinclair saying, "Oh, this is disgusting. We're pulling you," and I believe they still got them pulled. But it just reminds me of that meme I posted. You who loathes free speech all of a sudden now plead for it. Give me a break.
Yep. I thought these people were made of stir stuff.
Yeah. Snow,
Hey,
Snow, what you got? Snow? Okay, what you got to say?
I said they're only pleading for it because they're finally getting a taste of their own damn medicine.
Mm-hmm. And the force feeding of said medicine will continue until they come to an agreement to knock it off. And considering the fact now they're going around shooting people now, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue.
A private company being pressured by a government to remove content. This move follows sustained scrutiny from the House Judiciary Committee, which Reclaim the Net covered extensively, led by Chairman Jim Jordan, who issued a subpoena and spearheaded an investigation that revealed the extent of government influence on content moderation decisions at Google. In a letter from its legal representative, Google confirmed that it faced pressure from the federal government to suppress lawful speech. Now, let's take a look at that letter. I'm going to skip down a bit to this portion, the Biden administration and Alphabet. It says the COVID-19 pandemic was an unprecedented time in which online platforms had to reach decisions about how best to balance freedom of expression with responsibility, including responsibility with respect to the moderation of user-generated content that could result in real-world harm.
Oh boy. You already know what's coming with that one.
Bullshit! Yeah, again, they're just covering their asses. They're backing off because they want to cover their asses.
Yeah. I do like the fact that they ratted out the AutoPen administration. But like I said, leave for leftoids to never take responsibility for their own failures or crimes. But anyway, let's continue.
Number 8. Senior Biden administration officials, including White House officials, conducted repeated and sustained outreach to Alphabet and pressed the company regarding certain user-generated content related to the COVID-19 pandemic that did not violate its policies. While the company continued to develop and enforce its policies independently, Biden administration officials continue to press the company to remove non-violative user-generated content.
funny thing, again, going back to the Kimmel thing, this is the same crap that the Biden administration was actively doing that apparently Jimmy Kimmel is accusing Trump of doing, which the latter turns out it wasn't really the case. It was just the other affiliates, other affiliate groups saying, what you said was disgusting. Apologize, which he still fails to do. Snow, you got anything about this one?
It's nothing new to me. It's basically they see the writing on the wall. They're like, okay, everything's going towards freedom on the internet. We need to fucking just let Trump get his way, and hopefully he'll be gone after 4 years and we get back in power. But until then, we got to cater to what Trump wants. That's what YouTube and Google and the alphabet is doing.
Yes. And again, I'm just saying, it's like, this, I mean, what my point here isn't this, this is the exact thing that Jimmy Kimmel is accusing Trump of doing. Wouldn't you say that's projection?
It is indeed projection, but also have some very good news.
Yes.
Stefan Molyneux is back.
Stefan Molyneux's back?
He's been
Oh, good.
Since 5 months.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to check out his channel then, because Stefan Molyneux is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like the earliest one he did, which I'm using mobile, so I may be inaccurate, was 5 months ago, but he had a recent one 6 hours ago.
Yeah, Stefan Molyneux's back on YouTube. I think this whole situation has made me say, okay, I'll post on YouTube again. So prepare.
This video on his YouTube 5 months ago.
Yeah. So anyway, prepare. Yeah. So looks like Freedom Main's channel's back. So prepare for more arguments that Stefan Molyneux will dismiss. It's not an argument. It's not an argument. Love Stefan. Great. Yeah, like I said, he's always a joy to watch. Well, like I said, I've said this before about him. Modern day philosopher that doesn't get a lot of props because we're living in such an insane world. But anyway.
Though.
Yeah, that's right.
I will say he did have to go through a marriage. He did have to go through a divorce through hell.
Oh my word! Sort of the same thing. Sort of the same thing with my cousin's going through, but we'll not talk about that one. Let's continue.
Yeah.
As online platforms, including Alphabet, grappled with these decisions, the administration's officials, including President Biden, created a political atmosphere that sought to influence the actions of platforms based on their concerns regarding misinformation.
There's that word again, misinformation. Inigo.
It's truth we don't.
Yeah.
This information coming from them is basically truth we don't like.
Yeah.
Inconvenient truth.
Yes. Inigo, what can you tell us about the word of misinformation?
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
So, but like I said, again, I did also, if I can recall, he basically wanted a freaking ministry of truth, sort of a, I don't know what it's called. Was it the Disinformation Governance Board or whatever? Basically, a damn ministry of truth.
Yep.
Yeah, and also keep in mind, this guy was half asleep half the time, so it probably wasn't Biden that gave the freaking order. Maybe he signed the freaking things, or maybe they used the auto pen. Yeah, could be Obama. Could be whoever's pulling his strings.
Obama people.
Mm-hmm.
Because they did say the Biden administration was basically like Obama's third term.
Pretty much. God knows who was running the show. I think Obama was running through like a shit ton of staffers, trying to put as many people between him and the administration as possible, so no one would figure out who's giving out the orders.
And Obama got divorced.
Yeah.
If I'm correct.
I mean, there's unconfirmed reports, but I don't know. But I don't care. I don't get in the middle of a couple that can't who has a hard time who gets into fights over a dick measuring contest.
I do feel bad for the cook.
What, the one that
drowned in the lake or river or whatever that was in their property. Point is, he must have seen something, and I don't want to know what he has seen, but it certainly cost that poor man's life.
Yeah, but I have a feeling he probably saw Big Mike's anyway.
Yeah, best to mention that one. Yeah,
the Big Mike's member, and he's like, "Oh no!"
Yep. Okay, so
just thinking about it is enough to make me. Oh man,
that's why I didn't mention. That's why I didn't even say anything past clear my throat.
Yeah.
But anyway,
we just keep
good on ya.
All right, let's keep going here. Just a couple more minutes of this, and then we'll call it. Then we'll move on.
Number 10, it is unacceptable and wrong when any government, including the Biden administration, attempts to dictate how the company moderates content, and the company has consistently fought against these efforts on First Amendment grounds.
Oh, that's a load of bullshit right there. A big load of bullshit right there.
Bullshit!
If that was your case, Google, then why the fuck did you comply with the auto pen? Yeah, and I saw that little backhanded. I saw that sort of a little backhand towards the Trump administration dealing with Kimmel. I mean, it might not be the case, but you know what? You want to bet all these leftoids are gonna freaking harp on this point for their own bullshit? That's just unacceptable. But anyway, let's see. Is there anything else here? Let's see here.
Now it says here, the company has transparently evolved its policy framework related to COVID-19 to ensure space for further debate and discussion on the platform. YouTube never had community guidelines prohibiting discussions of the origins of the COVID-19 pandemic as...
Bullshit.
Bullshit!
How many times someone...
Good Lord, Ian Malcolm. Good Lord, Ian Malcolm's having a field day with this shit.
Who?
Ian Malcolm, one of the characters from Jurassic Park, played by Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a load of shit. Because like I said, it's like, then why did some of these people... Then how come some of these videos got algorithmically buried, demonetized, and in some cases got somebody banned? That's number one. Again, Google's trying to cover their ass their best they could, even though that some of their points are just straight out bullshit. But anyway,
I told you.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Publicly announced in 2023, YouTube ended several COVID-19 content policies. As of December 2024, YouTube retired the remaining standalone COVID-19 policies and allowed discussion of various treatments for COVID-19.
Gee, I wonder why this is the case. When I talk about point C. Gee, I wonder why they retired it. Oh, maybe it's because the Auto Pen administration was going to be out in a few weeks. Imagine if the cackler got elected. Ugh, they probably would have mothballed
Think about that, man. I really don't.
They would have mothballed it in case they needed it again.
Matt, what's going on with you? Because you're having audio problems.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hang on. 1, 2.
Yeah, you're still scratchy.
You're having problems.
Yeah, you're still scratchy there. But
Okay, hang on.
Matt?
Either that or I may need a new mic.
Okay, we can
Matt?
hear you clear again. We can hear you clearly again. But here's the thing.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, they had they pretty much had no choice but to retire because they know if they didn't, Trump was coming for that ass. So like I said, a lot of this is performative. Google's trying to play ball because they know if they don't, Trump's gonna the Trump administration is gonna ask to hit them with the antitrust suits. This is what it's really all about if you really think about this. Google or Alphabet or whatever the fuck they're called, they're trying to avoid antitrust. So that, I think that's all I'm going to say about this. But the good news is a lot of your favorite YouTube channels are going to be reinstated. Some of them are going to be back. Now my question for YouTube is, will you knock it off with the algorithm bullshit? I mean, even their AI is starting to get a little sus.
Well, in fairness, know why they're doing that. They're trying to actually put in other shows over, actual users.
Yeah. Why do you think I
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Why do you think I multi-streamed a Rumble?
Exactly.
So, anyway, now for our last story for tonight. Oh boy, hold on. I gotta go flush the toilet again.
Okay, who clogged up the fucking toilet?
Hold on, I gotta flush the toilet again. And unfortunately,
it's gonna smell like it's gonna smell like sweet baby shit for a week.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that nugget just came up from the toilet once again.
Oh, we're on to my favorite segment, which is, what the fuck is wrong with you, baby ink? I mean, yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, so what is Sweet Shit Baby Stink's prom this time? Well, games like
Stardew Valley?
Stardew Valley, or hold on, let me see.
Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Fields of what's it called again? Fields of Mystria. So I always slip my mind with some of these names because I usually don't play these, but this is sort of like games that were like going all the way back to like Harvest Moon. All right.
But I do play some of these games.
Yes.
Because there's time where I just want to chill.
I mean, like I said, all this time, every one of these, even some city building games, okay, city building games, The Sims before that turned into a freaking shit show with the fourth game. I still think to this day, I still think to this day, The Sims 3 was the best one.
Yeah, I don't. Wrong with them. We got decolonize the cozy games.
Oh yeah.
No, you leave it.
Yeah, I fucking hate that word with a passion. Decolonization.
Yeah, decolonization. Yeah, in other words, wokeify them.
It's already wrong. Stardew Valley definitely has some woke elements. The adventurous woman is purple hair.
Yeah, what do they want
in this game? If you want to, I don't.
They want to destroy the industry. That's what they want, dude. That's a bit of a... So I hope that was a rhetorical question there, Matthew.
Yeah, that was a rhetorical question there, Aaron. That was a rhetorical question.
Okay.
What was the question? I didn't hear because I was bitching.
What do they want? That was a rhetorical question.
Woke, apparently.
So Shit Baby Stink is doing their whole discolonization bullshit again, and now their target is cozy games like again Stardew Valley, Fields of Mistral, Stardew
Valley, you can actually do, in Stardew Valley, you can actually do something equivalent to an abortion.
I believe Animal Crossing. Well, does Animal Crossing fit in that mold?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, a lot of those types of games. So most of them have cutesy little graphics. It's got basically a simple premise. It's sort of like life simulators and it's basically like somewhat like life simulation or some shit. Like I said.
Yeah, in other words, not my cup of tea.
Now, I do know there's a couple of cozy games that are going to aim for more of that horror that are coming up.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is being made by Ill-Advised Records. That I like. I want to see more of that.
Okay, that got me interested.
Oh yeah, it's similar to Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley, only less woke. Thank you, God. But yes,
yeah, really.
There are actual mysteries outside of town that if you go.
Now, here's something I want to highlight here. This is the Septum Ring Syndicate's little bitch about cozy games. Farming families and Four Seasons are framed as colonial baggage.
Oh no!
So basically,
we can't have time cycles now.
Go ahead. So they basically want the cozy games with not gotcha.
What were you saying, Snow?
I said, oh no, they have a hatred against summer, winter, autumn, and fall. I mean, summer, winter, spring, and autumn.
Yeah, and if you're in Chicago, they only have 2 seasons up there. Winter and construction.
Oh, yeah. No wonder they call it the Windy City.
Yeah. So basically, you know what? I'm hitting the alarm. I am hitting the alarm.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Category 3 hose mad alarm. I repeat, Category 3 hose mad alarm. This is not a drill. High levels of sodium chloride have been detected emanating from the thought community. I repeat, this is not a drill. All available troops, grab your memes, GIFs, anime avatars, fire up the sock accounts and report to your stations. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Now here's their bullet points they have right here. Oh god, it looks like a...
Oh my god, so much word salad. Good god. Look at this. So many white people. The outside individual who saves the day. Land is there for the taking. Corn and wheat make number go up. Nuclear family /2 generation family. Monochronic structures. 4 seasons. Gregorian calendar. Conveniently ancient civilizations. Spirituality is silly.
Hey, leave my ancient civilizations alone.
I like ancient civilizations.
Yeah, really.
Look at this lady.
Cthulhu ain't got nothing to do with this shit.
Look at this lady, though. It's like a Temu version of Melee K. Good God! Someone call Melee K. Pay this phony a visit.
Yeah, really. I mean, I don't even know who the hell you're talking about, but I'm already
Melee K.
Damn.
Melee K. Well, she's sort of been around for a while during the Gamergate 811 days, but she's sort of got prowess along with her buddy that does Melee games, wait a
minute, you're talking about the one from Side Scrollers, the Side Scrollers.
Yep.
Oh, I know her. Oh, yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yeah, Melee K's awesome, man. Like I said, she and I go way back to the Gamergate 1 days. She's all right. But anyway, getting back to what I was talking about here. So all these bullet points. So just say you don't like freaking white people, you dumb cunt.
Yeah.
And I like this last part, straight up racism. What do you think you're doing there, you dumbass?
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, so many white people. And then she says straight up racist, like, lady, you're having it, take it, eat it too.
Listen here, this is the deal. I mean, at this point, are they trying to wish for days when it was like, what back to are they wishing for the apocalypto days again? Good Lord. Because you know what happened.
We really could use an apocalypto event. Because good God, this is getting goddamn ridiculous.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, you know the movie Apocalypto?
That's what I said, Aaron.
Because, like I said, it's basically the beam is basically like, it's sort of like this. I forgot what Apocalypto was. If memory serves, it was about a civilization that's sort of like similar to the Aztecs, if I'm not mistaken. Basically, a savage civilization.
Yeah, that's the movie I saw, man.
Aaron, it is the Aztecs.
Yeah, okay.
Literally, in the ending of the movie, you see the Spanish ships arrive on the beach.
Ah, yeah, I remember that. So basically, they're just wishing for a world where the Spanish didn't arrive, and they're like, "What the hell?" They probably sacrificed a child. Like, what the hell? It's like, "What the hell are you doing, amigo?"
Oh, I got a good idea. We'll have a cozy game where you play as an Aztec priest, but the thing is, you only sacrifice the woke people.
Yeah.
I bet it.
Yeah, and hope the Spanish don't arrive.
Actually, I'm actually certain the Spanish would endorse that.
No, hold on. Let me explain. Let me actually properly explain. Basically, we're giving the woke people everything they want, so there ain't going to be no Spanish to save their asses. So here you are playing as an Aztec priest, but at your temple, you only sacrifice the woke.
Mm-hmm.
How many people would buy that fucking game right then and there?
You know what?
Me!
I'll try it. Okay. Let's go on to this next slide here. Okay, here's another. How can you decolonize cozy games? So, there's another word that they don't know the meaning of.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
What are they trying to say? Seriously?
Yeah, all this is basically word salad. It's basically a bunch of coded language garbage, you know? I swear to God. Maybe next time I read these, I better bring some blue cheese dressing. Because, like I said, I'm trying to rack my brain at all their bullet points, and I still can't understand the fuck what they're saying.
Nobody can, Aaron. That's the point. They might as well be They might as well be the Spawn of Cthulhu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just leave Cthulhu out of there. Even they make more sense than this.
Yeah, really.
Okay, I'll see myself to the principal's office.
I'll let it go. I'll let it go.
I'm going to leave H.P. Lovecraft out of this shit.
Yeah. But yeah. Again, I'm trying to read. I've read this like twice already.
What the fuck does this question even mean for a cozy game? What does safety mean for the audience we are trying to reach? It's a fucking cozy game.
It's a cozy game. It's safe as it gets.
There is nothing. There is no world threatening anything.
Listen, buddy.
In these games. Nothing. Zilch, the McRib.
Here's the thing with cozy games, okay? Go ahead, Snow.
I'm saying, even in the scary as fuck, dangerous world of ill-advised records cozy game, so long as your ass stays in town, including your own farm, you're gonna be okay. You're not gonna get attacked.
Okay, so
yeah.
So here's the thing about cozy games. Number one, there's hardly any violence in these. Number one. Number two, there is no sexy women. Okay. So at this
they're
point,
pretty
it's like,
women. There's women in Stardew Valley.
At this point, this is why I put the thumbnail on this show. You're like this stupid android that goes around hammering down a sign that says "No fun allowed."
Yeah, really.
And what mechanics, rewards, cultural touchstones, and character archetype will we implement that will resonate with them?
Yeah.
How about you just leave the code alone? It's doing fine.
Yeah, this is sort of like
fuck.
Again, this is
what as great as it could possibly be without pissing people off.
Yeah. The second point is basically, what does that have to do with anything? What does
Nothing. That's what it has to do with anything. Nothing. The McRib.
Moving on to the third question. What is the relationship of a player character to the NPC community, and how can we handle this mechanically, narratively? It's already good as it is. You already try to form relationships with the NPCs in your community. That's actually half the point of these cozy games.
I think what they want to do.
A fulfilling relationship with your community and everyone in it.
I think they're mad at the fact that they can't cancel anybody for cultural appropriation or some shit.
Oh, jeez.
But the point of a cozy game, half the point is, you are part of a small community. You form relationships and bonds with that community and everyone in it. Heck, that's how you get married in these games. Is you find someone, you form a relationship with them, you get that special bond, and then you get married.
Mm-hmm.
And then you actually have kids. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, like I said, the only cozy game that I would play that's close to this, again, going back to The Sims 3, again, I still think The Sims 3 is still the best one out there. Yes, it's an old game.
Yeah, I'm not really that type of guy who goes for these types of games.
In terms of the Sims series, okay, you may have a point, but in terms of actual cozy games, Stardew Valley is the peak.
Yeah. Well, and let's go on to the last slide here. So this is I guess they've made their targets here. This is their targets. It's the games to check out. So basically, who are we gonna go browbeat? Fields of Mystria.
Oh God, not Tales of the Shire. Fuck that.
Tales of the Shire, yeah. Well, that's if you really think about it, that's what their problem is. They want to denigrate every one of those games so their shitty game Tales of the Shire would sell over them. That's disgusting. If you really think about this is nothing more than trying to badmouth your competition and try to poison the well so your bullshit can sell more.
Pause.
As if there was
All right, hold up.
God.
Snow. Go ahead.
Look at Salt Sea from that little square alone.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Good God. This is, let
that sink in. Let that soak in, Aaron. Look at that awful thing.
Unless you tell me this game's unless this is some sort of a parody game by Incel Riot, this is just disgusting.
I want you to look at that. I want you to look at that. I want you to absorb that in. I want you to soak that in. And then I want you to give me your thoughts and opinions of that, because I think you're going to say it better than me.
It looks like Portland. It looks like Portland in the middle of a freaking gay pride parade.
Look at the very bottom. I guarantee you that's probably your main protagonist.
What the hell is that?
Wearing the red suit, or whatever the fuck he's wearing.
What the hell is that? What is this? Is that the creature from the Black Lagoon or something?
Oh my god!
I think that's... And now look up. Fields of Vistar. I guarantee you, it's a piece of shit game. But look how good that looks compared to the one down below.
Yeah. Salty.
It looks like a lady had an awful crap, and she crapped out that.
This looks like something. This looks like a. So basically, what it looks like, it's sort of like a Concord. It's got Concord syndrome there.
Oh my fucking god!
So yeah.
And I don't understand why they're so happy with the Fields of Vistar, because it looks traditional.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they're happy about it. I think that's one of their targets.
And people want to, and they think this shit's gonna sell. Yeah, not happening.
Okay, so, well, let me see what else here. Okay.
Oh look, are they them?
Yep, there you go. We got a future terrorist here.
Get your drinks out, everyone.
I'll read this.
Oh god.
Okay, so let's see what we have here. What's so cozy about doing chores when you're at the center of the universe? Tristan J. will delve into cozy games and how they uphold values of colonialism, the mechanics, and narrative. More than just being about vibes. Jesus Christ. Again,
Stop. I'm sorry for if I sound rude, but yeah, if you're the center of the universe, you should feel fucking cozy with that.
Yeah, really. I mean, shit. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same way I feel when playing No Man's Sky, which reminds me, I should get back into that.
I should actually get to buying No Man's Sky sometime.
Yeah, I think you can customize your ships now.
Yeah, not to mention this game is way better than Star Citizen. Yeah, bitch, I fucking went there.
Star Citizen, Starfield. Well, it doesn't matter. They both compared to.
Wasn't that like a fucking scam? Star Citizen.
Yeah, really. I bet you. God, I bet you the guy at Hello Games is has a big old grin on his face.
Yeah, not to mention he basically made the best Wing Commander success than the guy who made Wing Commander.
Yeah, Sean.
Yeah, bitch, I went there.
Yeah, where Bethesda failed and Star Citizen failed, Sean Murray seems to do a pretty good job. I mean, the only complaint I have left when it comes to Sean Murray is two complaints actually. One, I want more alien races. Two, when are we getting cities?
Oh yeah, I'd be down for traveling in a. I'd be down for city combat, especially in a mech.
Would you let me finish? I swear to God, man, you have this weird addiction to interrupt me.
Okay. So as you were saying, Snow?
I said implementing the city is going to be difficult work. I think he can do it. It's just going to take a long while for him to actually
cities and another alien race. Yeah, it could. It's. I would say it is a bit of a tall order, but considering what he's done so far, he can do it. He can do it.
Aaron, adding alien races would actually be easier than adding city elements.
Yeah. I do think he should add some more alien races, though. But like I said, I get it if he... Yeah, because like I said, there's... I mean, don't get me wrong. Sean Murray's doing a fantastic job with No Man's Sky. It's been, what, 10 years since then? It's almost... We're coming up on 10 years next year since it came out. Anyone remember what it was like at the beginning? Ugh.
Yes, but if you actually let me finish, guys, I'm saying to add in city elements, he's got to figure out NPC pathways, he's got to rework the AI, because you can't just put a city there and suddenly things be made. No.
That's true. I mean, the closest we got was settlements, but I'm like talking. I mean, it doesn't have to be like 15. It could be like 2 or 3 of them in the entire galaxy. You know what I mean? 2 or 3 of them. Oh, there's a third point I forgot. Terraforming. Have you seen a lot? Have you noticed there's a lot? Especially, have you noticed when you play No Man's Sky, sometimes you go to fucking dead planets?
Terraforming a dead planet, huh?
I mean, again, it is a lot of work. I get it.
The guy made a stinker into a success.
I
now,
know.
the reason why I'm is because I'm fucking Sony, but still, this is a what? A one-man team show?
No, not
team.
I wouldn't say one-man team, but I think it's sort of like the staff's pretty modest.
Okay, a small staff, and you expect all that from them?
Well,
I'm just be happy what you got.
I understand that. I mean, there's other things they could do, but like I said, hell, they don't need to do it in one massive update. I mean, they could do it in pieces like they have been doing.
And most teams, after what Sony did to them, would just pull the plug and left.
Yeah.
The fact after Sony ditched their asses, the fact they went back to their game and actually fixed it up and made it an actual pretty good game, I think you're asking a lot more than they can really afford to give.
I know. I'm not saying they have to do it. I'm saying it's something they could do. It's something they can. It's something they could do when they get around to it. You know what I mean? I'm not rushing them. They put together
or it could be in a sequel.
Well, anyway.
They already did.
Say
work as it is.
All right. Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about. Like I said, so here's
also Tarwin. That's a horrible last name.
Yeah, really. He basically said, cozy games project an idea of what is safe and rewarding for players by offering promote values of capitalism. There it is. They don't like capitalism. They don't like individualism. I mean, consumption, I understand, but still.
Will work hard and actually earn a living?
Oh, yeah, that's an actual bad thing, according to these people.
Well, of course they are. They're communists. Of course they are. They're communists. What makes them satisfying for many can make things uncomfortable for marginal. What are you saying? Saying minorities love communism? That's another lie.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
it's bullshit. Okay, this is like banning alcohol because a few thousand people got fucking drunk. A few thousand people got alcoholism. Oh wait, America did that. It created even more crime.
Yeah, it's called the Prohibition, buddy.
Yeah, did no one see that one Simpsons episode?
Yeah. But anyway.
I was actually referring to Prohibition.
Well, okay, so
it really brought into a much greater stronghold and power than it ever did before.
Yeah. Now, they close it up by saying, by exploring and questioning definitions and value of cozy games and colonialism, we can make cozy games even cozier.
Bullshit!
What by freaking browbeating me about your about whatever fucking version of history you want to talk to me about, you fucking jagoff? Good lord.
Oh God, their version of the cozy game. You're just like a Russian prisoner.
It's a struggle session.
Yep.
In other words, their version of a cozy game is basically communist slave labor.
Yes.
Or gulag prisoner.
Fucking say that, guy. You interrupt Happy.
You know what? You just gave me a good idea for a game there, Matthew. You're basically working a gulag in like some sort of it's sort of like either the Soviet Union or some fictionalized woke society, right? And I mean, I know this sounds like Prison Architect, but what you're trying to do is try to figure out how to between your schedule, you're trying to find a way to escape it.
Hey, I literally said that first. Then Matt interrupt me.
Oh, you thought of that? Really?
Okay, that was awkward.
So, but like I said, I'll give you credit, Snow. But it would be better. It's like this cozy is like you're slavey. You're being browbeaten. You're being put into daily struggle sessions, and then you're trying to figure out, this is hopeless.
Yeah, I was, and then Matt interrupted me saying, "Oh, so you're basically a Russian slave labor."
Yeah. How
I'm like, yeah, you're working the gulag.
Yeah.
So you two need to stop interrupting me. Trying to say.
All right.
I was giving you a whole paragraph.
Okay. What were you gonna say?
Matt already took that fucking idea.
Sorry about that, Snow.
Well, anyway. But basically what they want to do is turn a cozy game into a virtual struggle session. Which pretty much shows what they would like to do to the gaming industry, and they basically tell anybody that's not in their club that you're a horrible person and you should die. Die a horrible death like what they did to Charlie. So in other words, they can go fuck themselves. And with that said,
yeah,
I think it's time to flush this fucking toilet, and hopefully no more nuggets come back. But anyway, so let's get on. So we're gonna close it out with our usual lovely segment. Oh my word! It's the latest in the continuing adventures of Florida Man.
Florida Man!
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke. Love life's the old way.
No recollection of that.
Yep, this store definitely sells some good liquor.
Potatoes. How you doing, big guy? Going out of town for a couple of weeks. Hopefully you don't be eating any ostriches or any cranes while I'm gone. Okay, so
yeah, we can turkeys now.
Okay, so I'm just gonna highlight the headline here.
Okay, I got hit with silly string before in my life, but how the fuck did it do that?
Oh, it gets better. So this happened a few days ago, actually. So it took place at this place called the OCC Roadhouse Bar in Clearwater, And apparently there's a 48-year-old sprayed a man with silly string before throwing the empty can at him. This is where I think he got hurt.
Hey.
So, there's no reason for the alleged attack given, and police didn't indicate whether the two knew each other prior to the incident. They probably did. But the empty can that hit him left this guy with a laceration on the left side of the forehead. So that's how he got hurt.
Oh.
Can at him. Okay, that highly makes sense to me.
But what we
because
do
again,
go ahead.
I remember the birthday I had. I got hit with silly string. It never did any damage to me. I'm like,
well, getting sprayed with silly string is one thing. Getting hit with a silly string can, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
because I'm like, how the hell can silly string hurt anyone?
Well, so you're pretty curious to know who the perp looks like, right?
Well, given it said escort, I'm hoping it's
no. I am sorry to report. I am sorry to report. This is the perp.
Oh my god, that looks like Ellen DeGeneres' fugly ass cousin.
Yeah. So according to the affidavit, let's see if I can get the rest affidavit. So here's the affidavit right here. Simple Battery Crystal Watts, who is 48 years old. I'm not. Hold on. I gotta back away because that I don't want to expose their address here. But
okay, got presented. The palate cleanser on Theater Workshop.
Well, anyway, so what happened was she confronted the victim, in quote marks, began spraying with silly string until the can was empty, and then she allegedly threw the can at the victim. It does not have the affidavit. It doesn't identify a motive for the 9 p.m. fusillade or whatever it is, and she did get arrested for battery and spent the night in custody, being freed on a $1,000 bond. Now, pay attention to this one.
You know what is the motive?
What?
You know what's more the motive? She probably walked out, and the guy saw her, and he's like, "Dear God, why are you an escort?"
Yeah.
How the fuck is that bitch an escort?
Yeah, this is her ad right here, all bound in leather. She got that a stupid haircut, by the way.
How? How the fuck is that bitch an escort? What? Ah, what? Where? When? Who? Why?
Shut up. Palate cleanser is in Theater Workshop, which you might as well present that to the audience, Aaron, because, my God, this is fucking cancer we're looking at.
Yeah, give me a...
Don't worry, pissing people off. The palate cleanser is made by AI Art. It's generated. I gen it up.
All right, give me a second. I gotta download, so I gotta go off the show for a second.
Yeah.
But Matt, how is the palate cleanser?
Oh, much needed. Good Lord.
But yeah, so basically, I'll bring it up in a moment. But look at this. So according to the recent post,
I don't want to look at that.
You know what? I'm just gonna put it up right now because I'm starting. It's starting to be like a huge Woody killer for me. Okay.
How the fuck did that bitch become an escort?
Years of quote unquote practice. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and minimize that. Try to get to cover that one up. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna put it like this here. I'll read the thing off to you here. All right. That's exactly what I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna read it off to you here.
There we go.
So here it is. So, according to what she said, the phone number listed for the defendant in court records turned up an escort service website that includes a variety of explicit photos of Watts, who identified as Taylor. Okay. So according to this, where thankfully we've covered this shit up, she describes herself as back in the saddle and ready to ride. Ma'am, you are pushing 50. Unless you look like fucking Pam Anderson, or who is this girl? Kristen Chenoweth, you are not ready to ride anywhere.
Yeah, you don't even look like Pam Anderson.
Unless it's the, okay, I want you to imagine if the palate cleanser said that.
No, the palate cleanser. Now, she said she's back in the saddle ready to ride. Okay, let's go. But the one we're talking about here, judging by her escort profile picture and her mugshot, I think she needs to get off the meth.
Yeah.
Good Lord Almighty.
My God. My brain's still trying to wrap my head. I'm still trying to wrap my head around out someone.
Focus on the palate cleanser. Focus on the palate cleanser.
Now, apparently there's, so get this. On her profile, she mentions she's no drama, no stress, no games, no problem.
Oh shit! Just looking at her is more than likely causing me anxiety.
Bullshit! Yeah, you're gonna have to press that button multiple times there, Aaron.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so let's play a game here. All right, let's play a game. Yeah. So according to what she says is she has. All right. Here we go. No drama.
Bullshit!
No stress.
Bullshit!
No games.
Bullshit!
No problem.
Bullshit!
Yeah. So where in that statement does silly string come into play?
Yeah. No. Just press another beef because of her face.
Bullshit!
Press it multiple times there, Aaron.
I don't want to break my bullshit button. I don't want to break my bullshit button, okay? But like I said before, I think, like I said, I think it's pretty much what Matt suggested. I think the guy was coming out of the restaurant. He's probably had a good time. I don't know if it was a strip club or something like that, but God knows it's freaking Clearwater.
Aaron, can we not mention her and strip club in the same sentence, please? For the love of God, I'm trying to keep my dinner here.
Okay, so he comes out of the establishment. He said, and this lady probably comes up to this guy and says, "Hey, you want to ride?" And I'm like, only with humans. And then she gets offended and then blasts the poor guy with silly string and then conks him on the head with the can.
Again, that was not Matt. That was me. Pay attention, Aaron.
Well, whatever. It's still a pretty funny. It's still a pretty funny. What you call it? Premise.
Well, yeah, but I'm the one that painted the premise. It's like she came out. The guy saw her. He's like, "Oh God, no."
Yeah. Oh God, no, indeed.
And I would too. In fact, I'd probably tilt the fuck out of. I felt the fuck out of Dodge, leaving doing that Looney Tunes thing with leaving a whole human silhouette hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Either way, She got pissed off. Out comes out the silly string of death, apparently.
That to me is pretty funny. And considering it's Florida, that's pretty much it's a normal day in Florida. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So the power that I presented, that's going to be Jace Cole, aka a NPC in a vampire game that I'm running for Matt Hunter and Porkchop.
All right, cool.
Yeah, cannot wait till tomorrow there now.
Yeah. So with that said, I think that's it for tonight here. Because like I said, any more mention of the silly string escort, I'm probably gonna need let's just say I'm probably gonna need therapy. So
and more than therapy, I'm probably gonna need to watch as much ecchi anime as I can as palate cleanser.
All right. So with that said, gentlemen, all right, I'm gonna go solo from here on out. So have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Yeah, see you, Aaron.
Okay, so it's just me going right now. So let's see here. All right. So for tomorrow's stream, tomorrow will be our last stream we're gonna have for the next couple weeks. I mean, tonight's the last SHOGUNCAST for a while. So, but tomorrow's arcade stream will be the last one we're gonna have for a while as well, because again, next week I'm headed for Chicago. I'll be there for a couple weeks. Hopefully some good will come out of it. I get my old car back. But as for tomorrow's arcade stream, well, we're going to Marana in ActRaiser Renaissance. Yeah, we're not going to Itos, okay? So we'll be going down there in the swamps of Marana, trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and let's just say you shall not be building any false idols in my presence. Let's just say that tomorrow's event is going to involve something of that theme. So that's what I have for you tomorrow. So until then, until tomorrow night's arcade stream, God bless you. Take care of yourself. And careful now, it's a really nasty world we're living in, especially nowadays with all these people shooting people and what have you. Ugh. So I urge you, please be careful out there, and just remember this industry of ours, this hobby of ours, we built this shit. It's not for these septum ring Looney Tunes coming out and they're taking it from us, okay? So be sure you gatekeep your tables and gatekeep your hobbies. Good night, everybody. I'll see you back tomorrow night.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, sir.
Hit it, sweetheart.